Imagine someone in your life who never seems bothered, never reacts, never reveals too much. They listen more than they speak, smile at the right moments, and somehow always seem to know exactly what you're going to do before you do it. You think they're just quiet. You think they're just calm. But here's what's actually happening. They are not disengaged. They are calculating. And you've been showing them everything. Without realizing, you were even playing a game. Today we're decoding one of the most dangerous behavioral patterns that exists in real life through the character who demonstrates it better than almost anyone in anime, Ayanokoji Kiyotaka, from Classroom of the Elite. And yeah, before you say that's just fiction, I want you to stay with me, because every pattern Ayanakoji uses exists in real people, in real relationships, in real rooms you've already been in. You just didn't have the vocabulary to name it. Until now. Pattern 1. Silence as intelligence gathering. Most people think silence means discomfort, that someone who doesn't talk much, has nothing to say, or lacks confidence. So they fill the silence. They talk more. They overshare. They reveal their fears, their insecurities, their motivations, just to make the quiet person comfortable. Ayanakoji never fills silence. He uses it. Every pause is an invitation for you to expose yourself. Every moment of stillness is data collection. While you're busy performing, he's busy reading. Think about the people in your life who talk the most in a room. You know everything about them, their opinions, their fears, their plans, their weaknesses. Now think about the quietest person in that same room. How much do you actually know about them? That asymmetry of information is power, and the quiet ones have it all. Pattern 2. Strategic vulnerability. This one is subtle, and it's the reason Ayanakoji is so dangerous. Even to people who think they understand him. Occasionally, he lets something slip. A small weakness. A moment of apparent honesty. Just enough to make you feel like you finally see the real him. And the moment you feel that, you relax. You lower your guard. You start trusting. Here's the psychology behind it. When someone shows us vulnerability, our brain releases oxytocin, the bonding chemical. We feel closer to them. We feel safe. We start reciprocating, sharing our own vulnerabilities in return. Except Ayanakoji's vulnerability was calculated. He chose exactly what to reveal, and exactly when to reveal it, to produce exactly that response in you. You have experienced this. Someone who opened up to you just enough to make you open up completely, and somehow, that information always seemed to resurface at the worst possible moment. That wasn't coincidence. That was strategy. Pattern 3. Outcome engineering. Ayanakoji never fights for outcomes directly. He never argues, never demands, never forces. He arranges. He places the right information in front of the right person at the right time and lets them make a decision that he already predicted. They think they are choosing freely. They are following a script. He wrote 3 moves ago. Psychologists call this social engineering, and it happens in everyday life. More than you realize. The colleague who casually mentions your mistake in front of the right people without ever directly attacking you. The friend who plants a seed of doubt about someone you trust, then steps back and watches it grow. The partner who creates situations where you feel like you're choosing, but every option leads to the same place, the place they wanted you to be. So what do you do with this? First, understand that these patterns exist, not just in anime classrooms, but in offices, friendships, relationships, and families. Second, the antidote to Ayanakoji's pattern is radical self-awareness. The people who are hardest to calculate are the ones who know themselves deeply enough to recognize when they are being read. When you know your own triggers, your own insecurities, your own predictable responses, you stop being a variable in someone else's equation. You become unpredictable, and unpredictable people cannot be controlled. Ayanakoji is not just a fictional genius. He's a mirror. He shows you exactly how the most calculated people in your real life operate. And now, you have the pattern. Subscribe and drop it in the comments. Have you ever met someone in real life who operated like this? Someone who always seemed to know more than they should?